Hi, my name's Todd. Today I'm going to take you through the proper instructions for cleaning and sanitizing your tools, both power tools, hand tools, and power tool accessories. Please always refer to your instruction manual for additional cleaning instructions and the proper PPE to use while cleaning your tools. Please also follow any company or job site specific policies that may be in place. Before I get started, I always want to make sure I wash my hands with either soap and water or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. After I've cleaned my hands, I can then put on my gloves. For any tools that may be excessively dirty, you can use soap and water to clean the surface of the tool to get any additional grease and grime off the tools. After I've then cleaned the tools with a soap and water mixture, I can use several different methods to go and sanitize the tools. One would be any kind of commercially available disinfecting wipe. I can also use a bleach and water mixture. You want to use 1/3 cup of bleach for every gallon of water, or 4 tablespoons of bleach for every quart of water. I can either put that into a bucket where I can dip my sponge or towels into, or I can put that into a spray bottle and apply spray to, let's say, a shop towel, be able to clean the tools. So the first thing I'll do is spray a good amount of the solution onto a towel. And then I can apply that to, let's say, a hand tool to thoroughly cover all surfaces of the tool to assure I've sanitized the tool. I'll do the same thing with any power tool accessory. Make sure I have it nice and clean, then sanitized. I always want to make sure I allow it to dry before using any tool after I've cleaned and sanitized it. We also want to make sure that we continue to apply more cleaning solutions or sanitizing solutions. So whatever device we're using to wipe down the tools with, in between each tool. For any power tool, you always want to make sure you cover all surfaces of the tool. That includes any kind of accessories that might be put on the tool, like a side handle, maybe a blade guard. While wiping the tool down, we also want to make sure we don't get any fluids into the open surfaces within the tool. And if we're doing a corded tool, we always want to make sure we unplug that tool before we start to clean it to assure the tool doesn't inadvertently turn on during the cleaning process. We also want to do that for any cordless tool, wanting to make sure we remove the battery before we clean that tool. So I'll wipe down my tool, making sure I clean all the surfaces and attachments on that tool thoroughly, avoiding and assuring that I don't get any fluids into the open surfaces on the tool. Wipe down the cord thoroughly. So I would unravel this and do the entire cord, making sure to avoid the prongs on the plug. We don't want to get that wet with any type of solution because that is going to have to get plugged into a wall eventually. But again, I'm going to allow the tool to dry before I use that tool. With a cordless tool, again, we're going to remove the battery first. We're going to reapply some more cleaner onto our shop towel. And again, thoroughly wipe down all surfaces of the tool, avoiding getting any fluids inside the opening crevices of the cordless tool. Another area that I want to avoid getting wet is the battery terminals on the bottom of the tool. When I go to clean my battery pack, I never want to use any harsh solvents or chemical cleaners on the battery pack. You can use, again, a damp cloth with water and mild soap, any household cleaner, or disinfecting wipes. So I'm going to grab my disinfecting wipe. I'm going to wipe down all surfaces of my battery, making sure to, again, avoid the battery terminals on the battery. So that way, when I do eventually plug my battery back into the tool, it's nice and dry and safe to use. Anytime I'm going to be using a cleaner or bleach solution to clean and sanitize my tools, I always want to make sure that I replace that every day when I use them. So if I use this solution of bleach today, I would discard that tomorrow and mix a fresh batch to be used to sanitize and clean my tools. Once we've cleaned our power tools, our power tool accessories and hand tools, the last step we want to do is remove our gloves and then go back and re-clean our hands either with soap and water or again that alcohol-based sanitizer. So that way we assure our hands are nice and clean after we've cleaned all of our tools. Thank you very much for joining us today.